round, our fourth position pick in the first round, and Furl if you're going to go and you're going to bring in another body at that position. Obviously, there would have been some rotation there. Depth is always good, especially on that defensive line. But Clowney's still out there, and I know we'll probably get to that in a bit. But I woke up. The news broke about 6 a.m. my time, and I didn't want to text you and Sean because you guys are still sleeping, and whatnot. But I was like, oh man, no. But on the silver lining is that he didn't go to anybody in our division. And I'm okay with that. Now, my dad's a big Vikings fan, so I text him like, "Pops, you got a good player, man. Somebody that I want." And he must have really wanted to get out of Jacksonville because he took a pay cut. Like I think like a $5 million pay cut or something like that. That ain't nothing. Obviously, they'll restructure and whatnot, but they're getting a good player. That defense is always solid. They always got something good going on because they've been playing together for a while. But he's just going to bring the thunder for them. Good for them.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like he wanted to get out. I can't say I blame him. It is a absolute fire sale out there in Jacksonville. I was trying to look. I was looking at a roster today to see, hey, you guys really want Miles Jack? I mean, I'll take Miles Jack off you. DJ Chalk. I mean, I know we got receivers, but I'll take him too. Like, let's. I mean, you do. They want to clear house. They want to go in for. They want to go in for Trevor Lawrence or the kid out of North Dakota State, who are going to be high draft picks next year. So we'll have to see what happens there. For Clowney, I mean, at some point he has to either say, "I'm taking a position," or taking less money and do a prove it deal, or he's going to just sit, not wait for somebody to get hurt. Because like, I'm not sure what advice he's getting from his agent, but it looks like he's waiting for somebody to get hurt right now.
Well, the difference between Yannick and Clowney, I'd much almost rather have Clowney because I don't think he's an every down player. I think Yannick is an every down player, and I think with Clowney it kind of works more into the defense and the scheme because you can play different players or you can bring him in on third down, but he is a run stopper. He's a monster. He's going to demand a double team, and he's going to open it up for other players around him. I'd love to see him in the silver and black. He looks like a silver and black player, just with his demeanor and whatnot, and it would be kind of a poetic, right? Because I mean we didn't get him when we went with Mac,
Yes.
and then here he comes. And it just kind of everything would the world and the planets would align if he came onto our team. I would love it.
No question. Many people on Twitter said, "Hey, somebody take John Gruden's phone because because Leonard Fournette is a free agent." So, I think that it might be a situation here where it might not be a bad pickup if they did get him. He improved greatly in the one weakness he had, which was catching the ball out of the backfield. He's not going to come in and ruffle any feathers, Ken, because let's be honest, he's trying to get a brand new deal. Like so he's not going to come in and try to like cry for carries. But if you ever lost, God forbid, Josh Jacobs for a little bit. Josh Jacobs is a guy who runs a certain way where he might not play 16 games. Fournette could be that almost like that Tyrone Wheatley type that they're looking for.
I liked him out of LSU. I've always thought he was a solid player.
Yeah.
Obviously, he really wanted out of Jacksonville. I just don't know what's going on in Jacksonville.
3 years ago, they were in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots with the lead in the third quarter. Like it's crazy.
It is crazy, but and I think that we were that team a few years ago, whatnot, But why would he not want to come here? I mean, he would love to be part of that two-headed monster with Jacobs, who I love your background, by the way. That's awesome.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's so glad he's a Raider. But why would you not want to play? Look at all the other teams that have like two-headed monsters, like New Orleans, for instance, who we'll see week one. You split the carries, and that gets you into the later part of the year. If one of these guys goes down, God forbid, it's Jacobs. But Fournette's he's going to keep that pace. You don't need him to do all this special stuff like he had to do in Jacksonville. So you're going to get Fournette. he's playing in his last. I think it's a contract year for him, so he's going to want to ball out.
I
You know,
want to
whether
ball out.
yeah, the Raiders want to keep him or not, keep him around. We'll see what happens. But you're coming to Vegas. You're coming to a new stadium, state of the art, right?
Yep.
And you don't have to pay tax. Well, no, he was in Florida, so he didn't pay tax. I don't think he paid taxes
No,
anyway.
no, I did
Right,
not.
right, right. But
Yeah.
still, like, you're going to pay for a bigger contract, and like I said, he's not going to like wow you like over the top, but he's going to be a better than what we have sitting behind Jacobs. I can tell you that right now.
And also, you talk about the offensive line that we have. He's going to have holes that are going to look that power game, that stretch game that the Tom Cable likes to run. It's going to be pretty for him. He's going to love it. He's going to absolutely love running behind that offensive line if he comes to the Raiders. I'm not sure where he's going to go. A lot of people are saying Seattle. I know Chris Carson is there as well too, who's a really good back. So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. So we talked about Yannick, talked about Clowney, Damon Arnett. And Raekwon McMillan now is a member of the Raiders here. And I think the one thing I like about this pick for the Raiders is he is a better player than Markel Lee. He's a run stopper, probably a two down short yardage guy, where he's not going to be forced to cover people out of the backfield, cover people in coverage. That's what Kwiatkowski's for. That's what the guy from the Rams is there for as well. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna it's slipping my mind too. The middle linebacker.
Littleton.
Yeah.
Littleton is one of the best in the league as far as that goes. So thoughts about picking up Raekwon?
I like it. The chef is in the house.
Chef is in the house, man.
Yeah, right.
Wu-Tang forever.
Yeah, it's funny. I nicknamed my little sister Wu Tang, and that she still goes by Wu Tang. But no, I think it's for what they're paying him, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, if I think the bigger question now becomes, what's going to happen with Muse? Obviously, he's going to stay on the team, and then is the odd man out? What's his face there? Was it
Could be Murrow.
more? I don't know. I mean, who is the odd man? I mean, you can only stash so many players on your practice squad.
They got a lot of guys.
Yeah, but I think that you're getting. Somebody mentioned something, or you're just getting another. What's the linebacker we had, and we let him go to Detroit there, or we got him from Detroit. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's not he's younger, more athletic than him. So
Yeah.
they have Justin Phillips, they have Kyle Emmanuel, Kyle Wilbur. I mean, those guys are going to be special teams. I mean, he's probably going to have to play some special teams as well. Another guy who is on this roster who is young, hungry, and on a 1-year deal. So why not?
yeah, no, and I think he's only getting paid like $1 million. Like, it's a good fit. It brings an experience, and you can still keep some of your young guns behind you. But it's going to be interesting come, I think they have to start cutting players pretty soon here to see who they end up keeping, because I think this guy's going to end up being a starter, McMillan. And he's got that grit. He's got that dirty nastiness to him. But it's overall, like, that linebacker room has improved immensely, not just last year, but the last several years. I cannot remember the last time where I've been excited for a linebacker play. And it starts with Littleton.
And they did something that Reggie couldn't do, along with Del Rio, along with Ken Norton, and that's get quality linebackers on this team.
Yeah.
They were able to do that. I think everybody's excited for it. They have a stiff test in game 1, obviously, because that's gonna be a tough one this week when they play against.
Saints.
When they play against Run CMC.
Carolina.
Carolina,
Right,
yeah.
right,
I mean,
right.
Christian McCaffrey is just a beast. And then in the following week they play Alvin Kamara. So Alvin Kamara is another guy who you have to look out for as well. So we have to watch out for him too. So that's all I have for quick notes, real quick, as far as that goes. Anything else you want to kind of go over real quick with the Raiders?
No, I'm just going to ask you, because I've been at work all day. Did they announce that almost all week 1 games are not going to have fans in the stands or something like that?
I know for a fact that the Raiders Panthers will not have fans.
Okay.
So I'm not sure about everybody else. I'll double check as I
Yeah, that sucks because
Yeah.
I was on this. I met somebody and they were letting some of the ticket holders go in to the first game, but apparently not now. And they were going to help me out. I got a hook up there in Carolina, but that sucks. I was hoping to get down to at least see one game this season. It's looking very bleak, and I'm just excited for football. I went out and I
Yeah.
bought Madden. I caved. I spent the $80, bought Madden, stayed up all night till like 2, 3 a.m. playing Madden. And yeah, it's fun to play with. Man, Ruggs is fast, man. I tell you what, it's awesome.
But the beef I have, and I put it on Twitter the other day, and you can always catch us up on cover number 3 deep on Twitter. Is the man behind me is just not fast,
No,
and it's really annoying. Like he's quicker than that. I'm not saying that he's Bo Jackson fast, but he's way quicker than that, Ken.
no, I agree. I mean, he does break some tackles in that game, and he's got some hands. But it's hard not to cheat and go into the stats and change a little bit before you start. I've played franchise mode. I love franchise mode.
Yeah.
So you know, I, I I guess I'll just play it out and see what happens, and do the upgrades. But yeah, that does suck, and I don't think the NFL, or I'm sorry, EA has updated the players yet or the rosters yet.
You will.
So, but yeah, I don't know why they put them was it like an 88 or something like that speed. It was something crazy. But I love playing the game. I love, Edwards is fun to play with. Carr, for me, Carr lights it up, man. It's like I don't play it on easy or anything. What is it, like not the highest tier, but the tier right, all pro, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not gonna lie. That's what
Yeah,
I play. And I used to
that's
play
fine.
online a lot. I used to play online a lot, but then
Yeah.
I got kids.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying anything about they kind of break it down team by team.
Yeah.
It looks like like the Jets and Giants say no fans. The Pats will not have fans at regular season games through at least September. So some of these teams are going through a situation where they're just trying to see if it improves enough where they can get fans in the building. So it's kind of like a team by team, state by state basis here, Ken.
Yeah, I need the Jets to pick up the slack there because I don't get to see the Raiders a lot I'm 20 miles from MetLife Stadium,
Yeah.
so I'm getting lucky. And I thought, oh man, I get to see the Raiders twice. I'll go to Vegas, I'll see them here,
Yeah.
and no, I don't know what's going to happen. But they play, I think, that week of Thanksgiving, so there's still some time. There's still some hope there. And then next year, I think we play the NFC East, which will play the Giants, so I'll be able to see them here as well, and we'll see how that goes. But I love watching the New York crowd for the Raiders is awesome. Like there is
Yes.
when they play the Jets, it's a Raiders game. It's not a Jets game; it's a Raiders game.
It looks like that Thursday night game, the first game of the year, where the Texans play the Chiefs. It will be like around 16,000 people in Arrowhead. So guessing they're gonna try to do that with the mask and everything like that and social distancing, and we'll see what happens there. Hey, just a quick one for you guys because the Raiders dropped some news this week, so we wanted to make sure we get on for you, give you some of that content. Definitely check us out on Twitter and Instagram at Cover3Deep. So check that out, and then next week, the blowout show, the show right before the season starts. You don't want to miss it. We're gonna go through the rest of the lineups. We're gonna go through kind of breaking down film, and we just get better and better every week. So, and thanks to you guys for listening. So and my hand looks huge on the camera. It's kind of crazy. It's like,
You're a big dude, man. I mean,
it's like boom. It's like boom.
Good-looking big dude. Man. I love the jersey. I didn't wear a jersey tonight. I just I wore my Vegas shirt on. But yeah, listen up, guys. We love what we're doing. We love talking Raider football, and yeah, just
And then YouTube.
keep the questions coming. Yeah, check
And
out
that-
the YouTube channel,
yeah,
the
YouTube.
Facebook channel. We appreciate a lot of follows on Facebook. We really appreciate that. Send me some messages. You got a question. Shout out to my boy Rue. Always setting. He's always correcting us. I got to throw this at you real quick. He said that one show we spoke about I'm sorry, Mark Davis maybe jumping the gun on shutting everything down and safety first. of course. So we were just disappointed to see, to see the Raiders get
No,
close to that 7
I am all for safety first.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get it. But at that particular time, we had a bunch of people,
Right.
bunch of teams coming in saying they're going to have people there. But I think people in cold weather places, especially with the flu and COVID at the same time, they might say no fans just for this year. So
Yeah,
we'll
well,
see what happens.
keep safe, Raider Nation. I know, get out to the bars, but keep your distance, and got to support our team from home now. And I'm excited about it. I really am. 13 days away, like you said. Next week's going to be a great show, and then we kick off the live stuff. So, yeah, keep calm and Raider on, Nation.
Yeah, take care, guys.